Вітаю вас. I am thrilled to be here in Kyiv for our concert tonight with one of our beloved colleagues, Ukrainian composer Oleh Bezborodko. I'm so excited. We are playing the world premiere of your work. It's a concerto for piano for four hands, yes, which I hear is the very first time in Ukraine by any Ukrainian composer. That's correct?
Yes.
And it's such an exciting piece for us because it is such a broad range of emotion. And it's for string orchestra, and it's based on a very profound poem by a Ukrainian who lost his life in the war. And I would love for you to tell us about it.
Yes, when I finished this concerto last year, and I felt that this music is about the war, because the music that's composed right now in Ukraine is about the war. And I thought about the name, the title, and at that time, Heroic Death, famous for it in Ukraine, was all over the news, and it became a great symbol of Ukrainian art and also Ukrainian resistance, because it's Maxim Krivtsov, a poet who also was a soldier, because a lot of people of arts went to the war. And just...
He volunteered.
Yes, he volunteered. He was from the first day of the war. And he wrote a beautiful poem, but a very tragic one, just before his death. And at the end it said that my bones, well, when spring will come, they will grow from the soil like a violet. That was a very powerful image, and when I look for the title, I look for the words. For each Ukrainian, they will invoke great emotions and will serve as symbol of the war. And the first word is stal, still. And right now, stal, we think about Azovstal, about this really feat of people, defenders of Azovstal in Mariupol, the first day, first month of the war. And then comes violet, a symbol of Maxim Krivtsov, a symbol of people, very often not just soldiers, just Ukrainian people, talented people, and who give their lives for Ukraine. And the last word, it's lut, it's rage. Lut, it's what we feel towards enemies. And also it's month, because in February, the month of the beginning of the full-scale war, in Ukrainian it's called lutey, and so lut has also this meaning of the war.
You have such a profound gift for making this imagery and these poetic words come to life, and that's what I love about conducting this concerto, because the first movement is this very modern and imaginative way of using the piano as a percussive instrument. It's very steel, like the title. It's metallic, violent, and powerful, striking chords. And then it comes from absolute still, and the beauty of your melodic writing in the second movement. It symbolizes what is the beauty out of war, that the fact that Ukrainians are so resilient and that there's hope always. I think that is what I feel when I conduct it. And ending with rage, because yes, this war is continuing. We have, for the last 3 nights between rehearsals, the bomb alerts, and as we speak, actually,
right now,
there's a bomb alerts. This is the lives of Ukrainians. So the rage is raging on. And I'd love to hear about, you've lived in Kyiv all your life, is that correct? Yes. At least in Ukraine. So do you have a desire to embody Ukrainian culture in your music? Any sort of folkloric influence?
Oh, well, I have some works that are based on Ukrainian culture for sure. And for example, just I began with work, it was, like concert fantasy for violin, like Waxman Carmen. I have a very good violinist, my friend, and he asked me to do something like that for Ukrainian music, and I composed fantasy based on the Zaporozhye za Dunaim. It's a classical Ukrainian opera, so it's like violent fantasy on the classical Ukrainian opera. But I think that towards now I feel much more using Ukrainian music, and not only folkloric, but also art music in my work. And maybe this last year I wrote symphony, Unbroken symphony. And this symphony it has 5 movements, and it was written after this concerto. And this idea of symbols also I took to that symphony. So each movement has its symbol, and I used a lot of citations because, for example, the first movement is Dream, and I used a piece by Lysenko, which I love, which is called Mria, which is called Dream. And there was a piece also produced by Latoshinsky that I love, and he wrote during the Second World War, and I use it in the movement called Ashes. And there is a movement called Well, and then I use Ой, червона калина, ой, в лузі червона калина. And then the last movement, a bird, it's like a bird that is raising. So I use my own melody, but I look through 1,000 of Ukrainian songs really to find those motives, so it feels like Ukrainian melody. So yes,
I would love to conduct this symphony.
I would love to.
Please give me the score.
Yes, so I'll be very, very happy.
So you're very much thinking about bridging today from the past of Ukrainian culture. I think that's very special.
Yes, and in the future.
Yes.
I hope.
And how do you feel tonight about the imminent
excited.
premiere of your
Yes, I'm really excited. After the rehearsal, I'm just all middle. Yes, I'm really excited.
It's so exciting.
It's wonderful.
And this piece is so important as it reflects what is happening right now and the emotion of Ukrainians and your emotion. And it's a privilege to have a vehicle for me to express my emotions through your music.
Thank you. It's a great honor and great happiness to me that you put your energy and your emotions, and thank you for really, as you said, how you feel on this piece. It's really.
Дуже дякую.
Вам дякую. Успіху вам.
Дякую.